Today I'm going to be showing you how I created these amazing videos using Higgsfield AI.
My fitness coach said the hardest part is starting. That's a lie. Starting is easy. It's step number 5,000 that's out to end you.
The farce is.
The sunset in Santorini, Greece is truly stunning.
It's definitely something everyone should experience at least once.
I tried different features in Higgsfield AI, including the Cinema Studio, and I also compared different popular AI models to see which one gives the best results. Anyways, let's jump right into the video. So when you come over to Higgsfield AI, you can see the interface like this. You'll be able to see their new features. As you can see, these are a couple of new features here. You see it aligned like this. If you scroll to the right, you can see more and more. So they have Kling 2.6 motion control, the Cinema Studio. This is one of the latest features here, and we're going to be looking at that today. So you can see Director's Cut 25. So Higgsfield is one of the best when it comes to AI video and image creation. Now the good part is that they have every tool, almost every AI tool that you need right here. You don't need to go and subscribe, and everything is in here. So as you can see here, there's image creation. I already created a video in my channel. You can check out that video. I created a video on how to use Nano Banana Pro in Higgsfield. You can check that out. So as you can see here, for image creation, you can see different features and different models. So almost every model that you need to create stunning images are right here. So but for today, we're going to be looking at video. So when you come over to video, once you hover over the video section, the video option there, you can be able to see features like this. And from these features, you can see a couple of features here, and by the left, you can see models. So any model, almost every AI video generator model is right here. You can see Sora, VO3, Kling, Seedance, everything that you need is right here. So you can try them out and see which one works best for you. So for today, we're going to start by creating on the create video. So we're going to start by testing out the create video feature in Higgsfield. So now we're here on the create video feature in Higgsfield AI. So as you can see from here, you have the option to add your frame. You have to add a start frame and an end frame. And here you can also input your prompts, and you can do other things here. So these videos, list of some videos I previously created. So let me preview one of these so you can see.
Discover our furniture shopping UI kit, a flexible, downloadable vector template with ready-made mobile screens, product cards, and components.
So this is actually a commercial video I created here in Higgsfield. All I just needed to do was to put a link to a product page, and this link was even gotten from FreePic. So you can put a link to your website and it will create a commercial video like this. Don't worry, we're going to look into that today. So the first thing we're going to do is to I'm going to go get my prompt, the prompt I want to use to test out the first video, and then I would see what we can create with this. So I'm going to paste my prompt here. As you can see in the prompt section, I paste my prompt, and then right here from the models, I can change this. So if I click on change, you can see it's currently on VO3. You can try out any of these other models here. Yes, VO3 3.1. That's what I'm going to be testing for this first video. I might probably test Kling and other ones. I've actually tested them, and VO3 gave me a better quality. I'm going to show you guys. Anyways, right here, I'm going to go down. I don't have a start frame. I just want to use a prompt. So for this one, I'm going to say, it says multi-shot mode. Yeah, I want it to be multi-shot because my prompt has dialogue, more like a dialogue kind of prompt. And I need it to have multi-shots. Anyways, let's go down. So as you can see here, you can adjust the aspect ratio. So the more you adjust some of these options, the more it takes up much credits. So right here, I'm just going to leave it on 6 seconds, and I'm just going to leave it like this. Then I'm going to hit on generate so we can see what we can get. So as you can see, our video is currently in queue, so we just have to wait for it. But while we wait, I'm just going to go down and show you some other videos I created. So I'm going to preview. This was actually one I did trying out the Cinema Studio, but it didn't really work well for me. So I'm gonna go up like this. Let me preview this so you can see.
My fitness coach said the hardest part is starting. That's a lie. Starting is easy. It's step number 5,000 that's out to end you. My fitness coach
So
said
as
the
you can
hardest
see,
part
this is actually like a comedy, a stand-up comedy scene. And as you can see, it looks very real. Though I tried this was the model I tried for that one was View 3. I tried this same prompt, same everything with Kling 2.0, and
My fitness coach said the hardest part is starting. That's a lie. Starting is easy. It's step number 5,000 that's out to end you.
yeah, so for this one, View 3 did a very better job compared to Kling. So this was Kling and this is View 3. This is another one I did View 3.
Living the fars is.
The sunset in Santorini, Greece is truly,
As you can see, it's like a
stunning.
podcast
Definitely
scene.
something everyone should experience at least once. Living the fars is.
You can see this like a podcast, and it's actually had different camera angles, and it actually makes a lot of sense. So our video is done generating, and now we're going to preview it to see what we have. Wow. This is actually amazing. Very crisp. You can see how crisp the videos are looking, and this is so nice. So I'm going to provide all the prompts that I used to generate all the videos I've generated here. I'm going to provide all the prompts in the description below so you can try them out. So next up, I'm going to try another video. So next up, I'm going to try another video feature here. So for the next one, let's try the Cinema Studio. So right here in the Cinema Studio, as you can see, these are a couple of just 3 examples I've tried. It actually didn't do very well for me for these ones. Probably I didn't use my prompts very well. So this was a picture of me I converted into a video. Anyways, let me just move on to the next. So the Cinema Studio allows you to create an image, and then you can automatically turn that image into a video. Now the good part of it is that you have these meta tokens here. So with these, now you can be able to select the camera that you want, select the lens and the focal length. Now if you don't understand what this means, you can just put it on ChatGPT, and then it will show you the right ones to use or the best ones to use. So for me, I'm basically just going to be trying one of these. I don't know, I'm not very familiar with these things, but anyways, based on my research, I feel this one will be good, and then I'll just leave it like this. And let me see, I'm just gonna leave it at 35. You can do a better research on this so you can have a better quality for your video. So for these, now I'm going to put in my prompt here for my image. So I've copied my prompt and I'm going to paste it here. So as you can see, it said upload image as a prompt or describe the scene. So you can either upload an image or you just put a prompt. So I'm basically just going to put a prompt. I don't have an image to upload. So you can select the quality here. As you can see, you can do 2K, 1K, 4K. So for this one, I'm just going to do 2K, and I'm just going to leave it at batch size 2. So I'm just going to click on generate. So our image is ready. As you can see, these are the images. So we're just going to do a preview for this. So these are the images, and as you can see, it gave me 2 options. As you can see, this makes sense. So from the right here, you can see the prompts that I use. You can see other details, the feature, Cinematic Studio. You can see the camera, the type of camera, the lens, the focal length, everything. You can even upscale this, and you can create a video with this. So what we're going to do next is to create a video. So you can just click on video. If you want to download it, you can see download. If you want to recreate, you can click on recreate. Depends on what you want to do. So for this, we're going to just click on video. So as you can see, our picture has been used as a start frame here. So the next thing we just need to do is to put in the prompt we want to use to animate that particular image. So here's the prompt I want to use to animate it. Like I said, I'm going to provide every prompt I used in the description below. So all you just need to do is to join my Telegram channel, and you would find all my prompts there. So the next thing, as you can see, I've put in my prompts. Next thing I just need to do is to select on movement. So as you can see from here, it gives you different camera movements. You can scroll down and there are more camera movements here. So all you need to do is to check which one works best for you. So for this one, let me just do camera follow, right? And yeah, I just hit on generate. You can adjust other things here, adjust the size, the audio, but our video is already on queue. So let's see what we'll get with this. So our video is ready, and next thing I'm going to do is to preview it. So let me start with this one. Okay, so as you can see, this is cool. The camera actually zoomed in. Yeah, if you wanted to have more action, all you just need to do is to explain what you want in the prompt, and it will have that done for you. But this is actually cool. Let's see the other one. Okay, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, so this is actually cool. You can use this to create like a movie, maybe a short movie, or for any other purpose. So this is the cinema studio. So I'm going to try another feature here in Higgsfield. So next up, I'm going to try the edit video. I'm not sure what that does. Okay, so for this one, you can be able to upload a reference video, and then you add a character, and then you add the prompts. So the character would display the action that is actually in your reference video. So anyways, I'm not going to be trying this today because I don't have a reference video and a character to try this. So I'm going to go next to this one that I've tried, which is the click to add. So this is actually creating like a marketing video or a product video for your products.
I love using this face cream every morning. Keeps my skin soft, hydrated.
As you can see, it says turn any product into a video ad. So all you have to do is to paste your link here. As you can see, there's a section to provide your link here, and then it's to create a commercial video like this. I already tried this and it made sense. Actually, it makes sense. I might not give you the exact, the exact video the way you want it, but it makes sense. So for this one now, I'm going to test out a particular product. I don't have a particular product link to put there, so I just went to free pick, and then I just copied this link to this product. So I'll just paste it back in Higgsfield here, and then I'll click on create. So as you can see, it's actually processing, it's connecting to website, extracting product images. This is actually very cool. As you can see, it shows you how the percentage it has gone, the level it has gone with this. So we just have to wait for this to be done, and then we'll see what we have. Yeah, so as you can see, it has already identified all our product images and everything. Anti-aging, everything is all ready. So I'm just going to click on continue. It also has a color palette with our hex code. So right here, I feel you can add your logo. But I don't have any logo, so I'm just going to click on continue. So right here, you can choose the kind of presets that you want. So for us, we're doing a skincare, so I'm just going to do this one, or let's say this one, this unboxing. Yeah, unboxing, that makes sense. So let me just click on generate. You can see it takes as 8 credits. Okay, so after waiting for a while, I got this error that it says failed to generate. So it's probably from the prompt, or the file includes unsupported content. So sometimes one product might not work well, but anyways, the process on how to do this. I'm just going to go back and play the other one I did so you can be able to see. This one didn't work well because of some issues. So this is actually the first one I did, so you can see how good it is.
Discover our furniture shopping UI kit, a flexible, downloadable vector template with ready-made mobile screens, product cards, and components to speed your design and prototype beautiful apps. Discover our furniture shopping UI kit,
This
a
is
flexible,
actually
downloadable vector.
This is actually nice. So as you can see, you can just create a short commercial video for your brand or your products very, very fast. So the next thing I'm going to do is to see if there's any other feature I would love to try here. I'd love to try lip syncing or any of these, but the video is getting too long and I just feel I should just stop here. So from here, you can see other things that you can do. You can upscale the video, you can try sketched video, any other one, and you can see every model that is here. You can try Kling, Seedance, Google View 3, Sora. Sora is here, so you can try Sora. So with this, you really have no limits. If you want to try this on Higgsfield, you can check out their plans. This is their monthly plans. This is actually a very good investment considering what you'll be getting. So ensure you try Higgsfield.ai and create some amazing videos. Anyways, this is the first time I'm officially putting my physical face on this channel. The other videos I've been seeing is actually AI. Just thought I should let you guys know. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I'll be providing more videos on graphic design, AI, and tech. See you in the next one.